Hey everybody, this is Bonnie Barker with BonnieBabeCrochet.com. Let me get my computer booted up here with the live feed so I can follow along with your comments. Let's see if we can get this going. There we go. All right, I see Becky is there. Thank you, Becky, for joining me. Hey, Barbara. And let's turn my volume off there. All right. I just wanted to check in with everybody. It's been great to be back home. As you can see, I'm not back home again. I'm in South Carolina. I think I may have told you last week. My mother-in-law's not doing so great. And I thank you so much for you all who've prayed for her. Prayers are effectual, and she is doing better. Not out of the woods as far as the pain goes, but she is, doing well. Hey, Esther, it's good to see you, hon. Um, but we've had another great week here in the family. Let's see, I'm just going to take my time today and just make sure I can try to say hey to everybody. Hi, Lewis. Thank you for being a big fan. I so appreciate you all. Words just don't seem to satisfy. I just so appreciate everybody's support and have really felt the prayers this week, which is why I'm still standing and my back's still working, and just really blessed. Um, let's see. I wanted to tell you all about Fiber Festival, the Frederick Fiber Festival this past Saturday. It went really well. Met a lot of wonderful people. Let's see, we've got a lot of comments coming in here. Hey, Lydia. And Shirley says hi from North Carolina. Hi, Shirley. We're not too far apart. We're just an hour south of that border, my friend. Um, let's see, Deb Sky from Toronto. Hello, welcome. And Lydia says hola. And hi, Terry. Thank you for joining me today. And Cameo Bear says she's making a poncho. I sure hope that turns out. Please post it on my Facebook page if you get a chance. It's the same name, Bonnie Babe Crochet. And if you all ever have projects you want to show me, if you just post it to that page, you can share it with everybody, and it would really encourage a lot of folks, and that'd be great. I think the link to everything is in the video description right below, below the video. And by the way, if you haven't already subscribed, if you could just hit that subscribe button and maybe a thumbs up so the more people can see this broadcast, that would be really great. And if you hit the bell, that means that you'll get future notifications when I post new things. And I try to post usually Monday, Tuesday, like one around that time, and then I do this on Friday. And trying to keep up with that schedule. I'm missing out here. Let me see if I can get some of these comments. Jeannie's Creation from Missouri. Hello. Thank you for joining us. We have Jackie in the UK. Wow. I feel like I just left there. I kind of miss you all. Margaret, glad you could join us. Rose from Illinois. Thank you for joining us. Karen in Massachusetts. Marcia from Ohio. Wow. Debbie from Tennessee. Welcome, folks. Hi to Sheila. And let's see, Margaret from New Jersey. Please say hello to my son there. He's in New Jersey. Barbara from Puerto Rico. Welcome, my friend. Hola. Buenos dias. Hello from Wisconsin to Tammy. And Virginia. Hello. Sheila. Is it Sheila Kuth, if I'm saying that right? From England. Wow. Wonderful country. Now I know why everything's so green there. You guys get a lot of rain in London at least, but it's beautiful place. Northwest England, Sonia Birch, welcome, my friend. Thank you for joining me. So you're 5 hours ahead, so that must be about a little after 5. You're probably getting ready for supper there in England. Kathy Smith from Texas. Yeah, she said she got her shirt order. I hope you like it. I hope you're enjoying it as much as I'm enjoying mine. This is a lot of fun for me. Let's see. Thanks for the reminders there, Becky. And again, Kathy, thanks for the support. Thank you for, all of you, all the way you support me, and emotionally, financially, however. I mean, just thank you for, your investment in the books and things that I have out there. That has gone a long way in helping me to get some of my kids through college. Seriously, it's been a godsend for me. Um, so Irene from the UK, she says she's still having trouble with the cable yet. Sorry about that. Maybe just some more practice. Anne Walsh from Kilkenny, Ireland. Wow, welcome, my friend. Beautiful country. I so loved visiting your country back in 2012. Um, would love to go back again. Actually, I don't know if those of you know, um, and I don't know if you knew this, but I had no inclinations of writing a book ever, really. But then my husband had a business trip to Ireland, to Dublin, and then he added a couple days on there to surprise me and took me to the Aran Isles and to the west side of the island. We had a really fun time driving on the opposite side of the road from the U.S. It was really good ab exercise. Every time you get close to those stone walls, you kind of go, ugh. So I had really strong abs after that trip from my husband's wonderful but exciting driving. But just being in that country, I took a ton of pictures, and that really inspired me to write a book. And that's how contemporary Celtic crochet happened. Just seeing all the countryside, and of course some of the sweaters and the places where I did a little bit of shopping, and it was just so inspirational. I just had to do something. I couldn't just let all the knitters have all the fun, can we? We gotta crocheters get in on this cabling business, and so that's kind of where things kind of started. Um, but anywho, let's see, Jeff. Hi from England to you too, my friend, and Norma from Buffalo. Cynthia from Northeast Florida, my home state. Welcome, Cynthia. Hi to Maria and Buddy Hubbard from Fort Lauderdale. You're just up the road from where I used to live, Betty. I bet the weather's really nice there right now. Um, let's see, I don't want to miss anybody. We got a Maria from Fort Lauderdale too. Hope I'm not repeating myself here, but Diane from Alabama, Nova from Kansas. This is turning really into a geography lesson. This is kind of cool. Jeannie's Creation from New Missouri. And we have Gerda from the Netherlands. Oh my goodness, we're into world geography big time too. Um, Sylvia from New Jersey. Let's see. Gerda, I am doing well. God is good. Grace is abounding, no matter what we're doing. Let's see. Da-da-da-da. And Teresa Patton from North Carolina, welcome. Belinda from Florida. I'm afraid to pronounce that. Is it Opapka? I'm probably really messed that up. I hope I got that right. I know a lot of the names of cities and towns in Florida are actually named after Indians. The one or I should say Native American people groups. Really, even saying Native American is not really accurate because we're naming them after an Irish, I mean, after I'm coming for it from, okay, Amerigo Vespucci, basically. Okay, he's Italian. I couldn't think of the word Italian. So I'm not sure it's better to call these unique groups after an Italian man that you go. But anyway, let's just say a lot of places in Florida are named after, well, I'll just say Native American groups. The city I'm from is Hialeah, which was named after, it's a group of people, I believe. Down there, there are a lot of Seminole Indians. Again, anyway, forgive my use of the terminology. I think we understand what I'm trying to say. Um, Wonderful, wonderful names of places down there. Suzanne, good morning from Texas. Hello there. Um, and Ani from North Carolina. Dorothy from Nebraska. Wow, there's a lot of people out here. Tanya Deacons, good to see you, my friend. I so appreciate all your encouraging posts. I see and read every single one of them. And again, if I ever don't give you a shout out, please forgive me. I do read all of these afterwards. It's real important to me to try to communicate well, but I do read. I wish I could just respond in writing afterwards, but there's no way to do that. I can respond in writing, in the posts below, but not in these. And, and also one special shout out to Bobby Crochets. He has his own YouTube channel he's starting. He wanted me to say hey and tell you hello on his behalf. So I've done that, and it's so good to see his encouraging posts here and there. Um, wow, I like that, Anne. She said that her mother taught her to crochet 2 years ago when she was 89 years old. That's quite a gift. What a special gift. And there's Johnny from South Florida. Hey friend, how are things going? I'm sure you're soaking up the sun. We're enjoying long sleeves here, even in South Carolina today. It's I think only going to be up into the upper 60s maybe, but it feels really good to me. Wouldn't trade it for the 90s for anything. And hi Esther, good to see you. Esther's from New Jersey. Tell Joseph I said hey. Give him a hug for me. Well, anyway, let me go ahead and just tell you briefly the Fiber Festival, or as it's called, Frederick Fiber Fest. I'm a little tongue-tied today. In Frederick, Maryland, was really fun. Got to meet a lot of people. Got to meet some of you, which was wonderful. So thankful. Thanks for coming up and saying, hey, you know who you were. Um, and but that went really well. Becky sold a lot of earrings, so I'm really looking forward. She hasn't had time to get back yet and set up her store yet, but as soon as she sets up her store on Etsy, I'm gonna let you all know here, and you'll make those earrings will be available. They were very popular, and she actually sold out of some of the colors. So, real proud of you, sweetheart. Glad those went so well. And again, the earrings, I don't have any to show you right now, but they were made out of the Good Loops um, Nurturing Fibers yarn. It's 100% bamboo from goodloops.com. I'll try to put that link in the description of the video if you're interested in some of that yarn. I used it in the chevron granny square scarf that's on my channel. It's an easy beginner project, and you can make a fabulous scarf out of this yarn with just two little tiny balls of it, and it works really well. Um, I don't know if I mentioned this. I guess I think I did last week. This past Tuesday was my mom's funeral. There was a 9.5 month gap from the time she passed, which was about a few days before Christmas last year, and she was buried, or the ashes were interred at Arlington National Cemetery. It was a very simple but very beautiful service. God gave us a beautiful, sunny, yet yet cool, comfortable day. Um, it was mostly just my kids and me, and a sweet family from church, and our neighbors who also happened to be one of our pastors and his sweet wife. And so it was a very small group, but very meaningful. And, thank you all for praying for us in that regard. I mean, it's been a long wait, and it's a great end cap, to closure on this year. And we're by no means forgetting her. We can't do that. She was a wonderful person, but, it feels good to just kind of put a little bit of closure onto that and, move on to where we need to be serving next. The day after that, got on a plane, flew down here to South Carolina to take care of what I honestly say is the world's greatest mother-in-law. And that's not to get bonus points from her, I promise you. There's nothing that she wouldn't do for us or give us. I mean, she's just a wonderful Christian woman who's been a great example to me. And it is really a delight to be here, to just be available to serve her in an infinitesimal, tiny way, trying to give back to all that she's given to us over the years. Thank you, Jeannie's Creations. Thank you for your comments, all. I mean, if our family's doing really well. And let me see. Oh, one thing I need to tell you about my mother-in-law. One of the neat, as in orderly persons I've ever met. She actually used to be the secretary for, I believe, 40 years to the superintendent of the public schools in this area. And she ran everything and did it very well and did it with grace, with a smile. And I was looking around the house here yesterday, and just the way she keeps things, even though she's, in not a great way, she's having to take it kind of slow. But honestly, between me and you, Martha Stewart has nothing on this woman. I mean, and she doesn't need a staff of 50 to 500 people to do what Martha Stewart does. Not a slam on Martha Stewart at all, but I tell you, I think the Martha Stewart wannabes are trying to be like this woman, my mother-in-law, and she does it with a smile. She's very organized, and I have learned a lot from her. I could stand to learn a lot more from her with this creative gene that I have in my body. But anyway, lots of blessings we've all received over the years from her. Mm, looking forward to many more years, and so we were just trying to, make sure that she's going to be around for a long time. So making sure that she gets over this current health issue. So let's talk about some new things here. I'm really excited to tell you that the baby blanket book, Easy Beginners Baby Blankets to Crochet, is the name of it. It's up on Amazon. I don't have my official copies yet because, like I told you last week, print production for authors is a little bit delayed because of the hurricanes that have hit this area or just south of us, because one of the main plants for printing these is actually they're all in the US, or at least the ones for Amazon.com. Now the ones for Amazon in the UK and Europe and all those are actually published locally in those areas, which is really kind of cool. But if you buy it in America, it'll be shipped from a plant where it was printed here, and it's just down the road about an hour or two from us, and it did get hit by a storm. So I can't show you one, is what I'm trying to say. But if you wanted to buy one on Amazon, you can have that delivered and have it by tomorrow if you've got Amazon Prime. There may be a slight delay in linking it up to the digital download. The digital download, I intend everybody who buys a book to have a copy of the downloadable one as well. There was a glitch in getting this thing up and published, some IT issues. That linking up of the two is going to happen. I'm told by that section of Amazon that it may take up to a week. So just know that if you do end up buying a book and you can't get your digital download immediately, it is coming. And I do apologize for that glitch. It was totally out of my hands, but in this IT world where all things are possible, all things can get really jumbled in a hurry. So anyway, that is coming, but I'm super excited that this book is done, and just hoping that that will serve some of you out there who want the written copies. It's a lot cheaper to buy the book than it is to buy each individual pattern. But anyway, that is available, and as soon as I get some copies, and I'm having them actually shipped to the house here, I'm hoping to have some giveaways for next week. So hang in there. We'll see what happens. Monday, this coming Monday, I'm trying to keep up with my comments here. Thank you, Annie, for your comments. And just want to say, is it Rajiv, if I'm saying that right? Says good evening from Germany. My daughter Becky would probably know how to say your name better than me because she speaks a bit of German. But thanks for joining me. Monday, I think if you go to the community section on this channel, you'll see where I posted a picture of my beautiful daughter-in-law, Christy, wearing the Cozy Cabled Shrug. I think I said that right. Cozy Cabled Shrug. And it's using really soft, the Premier Parfait yarn. It's really yummy, really soft. And not only that, it's economical yarn too. If you plan on making this and you want to go shopping this weekend for the yarn, you'll need to You'll need 3 scans. If you're sizing, there are 2 sizes in this thing. One size should fit, or I should say confidently will fit, sizes small to large. As I show you in the video that I made on this, is me very well, and I'm a large, women's large typically. My daughter-in-law who's modeling it is a small, maybe even extra small in some things, and it looks great on her. So it has to do with the sizing in women's clothes. That usually the back measurement, if you took a measuring tape and measured shoulder to shoulder, there usually isn't much variance. I mean, it's just a matter of an inch or two here or there between some of these sizes. Where we vary a lot more would be on the front side of our bodies. And since this is a shrug designed to cover the back side, it's um, all I'm trying to say is that one size will comfortably fit size small to large. If you want to make it in the extra large to 3X size, you're going to need 4 scans of this yarn, the Parfait by Premier Yarns. I just tell you that ahead of time. So in case you want to jump right in as soon as the video comes out, or you can just look at the video and see if it's something you really want to do. Either way, I did have a question that come in. It says, A. Hardy says, I would love to have a copy of the cable stitch scarf. It's not in print anymore. Actually, for those of you who are new to my channel, I used to have I'm not going to get into all the details of this, but this summer I closed my Ravelry store. So if you're looking up any of my old patterns with a Ravelry address to it, all of those, or most all of those, have moved to another location. They are still available. It's at lovecrafts.com. So if you just type in on your Google or in the search, internet search engine bar, lovecrafts.com, and then if you put my name, Bonnie Barker, into the search, once you get to that site, all my patterns will come up. I also have the link to that store right in the bottom, the description of this video below. So you can look right there. Maybe Becky, if you can, if you could put that in the comments here too, honey, that would be really, really great, so that we can help people find those patterns. Again, sorry for the the inconvenience there. I tried to put pointers on all the main videos, pointing you to that. And on my channel, I do have the link as well. But it just takes a while to get the information out there, especially when you have over 400 videos out there. And anyway, so thanks for being patient on that one. So anyway, the Cozy Cabled Shrug is coming to my channel here on Monday. I usually release that at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for you early birds that have to get the worm real early. And I am working on getting that pattern uploaded to my Lovecraft store. It's not there yet, but I am working very hard to get it there as soon as possible. I do have something else kind of fun to show you. I'm real excited about, because you know how hard it is to make things for our guys. I don't know how about your guys, but my guys are really persnickety when it comes to wearing crochet. It's almost impossible to get them to do that. But I have been able to convince one of my sons to model me occasionally. But anyway, so I wanted to show you. This is similar to one in my book, except the cabling is shorter than the one in my Cable Crochet Made Easy book. Those cables tend to be a little more elongated, but this is a project that is coming soon, probably in about 2 weeks, to my channel. And this can be, a girl's scarf, or it can be a guy's scarf. I mean, it's masculine enough, I think, for a guy to wear it. Now, of course, you can always make it a shorter scarf if your guy likes a shorter scarf. Or you can make it a really long one for yourself if you like to wrap around. And if you don't want to have the ribbing, and you just want to make this into a continuous, I don't show this in the video, I'm just telling you this. ever wanted to make this into an infinity scarf, when you just wrap and wrap, just kind of a big loop that you wrap around a couple times, all you need to do is start with the same number of stitches. I would start with row 1, skip the ribbing, and then go right straight to the cabling. And then at the end, of course, just slip stitch your final rows here without the ribbing, to this other end, and you can have a really nice infinity scarf. So you can do a lot of things. You guys are smart out there. You know what the possibilities are, and I see a lot of your alterations to some of my patterns, and you've given me some great ideas. So just wanted to tell you, the wheat cabled scarf is coming. And so if you're looking to check some of the guys on your list off, this is one way to do it. I have to tell you a funny story about this yarn. You're probably not going to find the exact kind of yarn that I used for this demonstration, because I picked this up in Australia. Now, if you're from Australia, you could probably get this. It actually has a special type of wool that I'm not familiar with. I think it's called Polworth. And it has, I think, a little bit of nylon, but it also has 10% possum. But the possum is not the American possum. It's a completely different animal in Australia. So if you ever wanted to look that up on, on the internet, you can get an idea of just what the possum would look like in Australia. But I will say he's very soft. They're very soft creatures. So, so for a substitution, you can use any lightly worsted weight yarn. I am recommending Red Heart, the Chic Sheep yarn by Marley Bird. Hi, Marley. And this is a Red Heart 100% wool kind of yarn, the same that I used in the My Favorite Sports Team poncho project. Or if you do any other kind of worsted weight yarn that you want to use. But I just really like the more natural kind of earthy fibers for my guys. And I think they like that a lot better too. Let me see if I missed any comments coming in. Yeah, Knit Addict says she thought the color is appropriate. Yeah, my guys are just all about the basics. Can't get too fancy with them. I know some guys like real fancy stuff and pink shirts and all, and guys, knock yourselves out if that's what you like. Those are not my men. Yeah, is it Regiv? I'm probably mispronouncing. She wants to know what kind of yarn it is. I do not have a scan to show you, but it will be in the video. I'm sorry. I'm not at home. I'm in South Carolina, so I don't have that, and I don't really have a way to look at the name of that right now. Sorry about that. I did get the yarn though. If you are in Australia, I bought the yarn at the Skane Sister store, which is on the outskirts of Sydney. And I highly recommend, if you get a chance to go to their store, please visit them and tell them Bonnie sent you and says hey, and looking forward to coming back. Thank you, A. Hardy, for your comments. I really appreciate that. Let me see. Janet says she's making the Listoon varnish shawl now for yourself. Excellent, friend. We need to have more crocheters making things for themselves every now and then. It's allowed, just to let you all know, that's allowed. You don't always have to give everything away. I know your generous hearts. It's you all blow me away. You're so sweet and generous and kind. Ann Walsh says that she can't hold the needle or the hook properly, so she's quite slow, and that's okay. And that actually triggers the thought too. I say this in a lot of my videos, but just to let you know, if you get onto one of my videos, because I get folks kind of not real happy with me sometimes, because sometimes these stitches go by a little quickly. If you go to the bottom of the video, if you're watching on your computer screen, right down here at the bottom, there's a little thing that looks like a gear or a sprocket. And if you just click on that, you can adjust the playback speed, and that goes for any of the videos. And it's up in the right-hand corner. It's right, am I doing this the right way? I think right up in the right-hand corner. Nope, no, this is the right-hand corner. It's doing it the opposite. um, right hand corner of your phone, there'll be three little dots, dot, dot, dot. If you just click on that, and you can adjust the playback speed of any video. Um, so you can have fun with that. In that way, if I'm going too fast over, it'll slow that area. Okay, it looks like I buffered there for a minute. I hope we're back. Um, Bobby's Crochet and Crafts says that his sweater is almost done. I'm really looking forward to seeing that, Bobby. Please, um, you know, post a copy on my page or something, on my Facebook page if you get a chance. I'd love to see your work. Um, well, let me see. I think we're getting near the end of the broadcast here. I do have one more thing to show you. It's not even close to finished, but you see this back here? This is going to be a stole, and it's also coming. It'll be after the men's scarf or the wheat cabled scarf. This is coming to my channel, and I do have the yarn. Let me show you. I could have shown this to you earlier. This is the Parfait yarn by Premier Yarns. This is not a paid endorsement, just to let you know. I bought this on a sale. It just takes one of these for this stole, which can also be like a super scarf, where you can just, wrap it around as a nice big fun scarf. I'm going to put fringe on the bottom of it, and I'm going to have a lot of fun with that. So you just need one of these. This is the same type of yarn you need for that green shrug, but you'll need 3 if you want sizes small through large, or you need 4 of these if you need size extra large to 3X, okay? And let me check one more time. I have to go by list. I don't know about you guys, but I don't live without list. And I had another thing. If there's anybody out there in the Myrtle Beach, Conway area that wants to get together in the next week or so, maybe at the Knit and Pearl store in Myrtle Beach, contact me. Contact me at bonniebay@me.com, and I would love to, meet you all. Maybe have some tea or Diet Coke or something. That's my form of tea and coffee. But I can meet you at the store there. We can go yarn shopping together and just sit down and, crochet together and just get to know one another. I don't have any special events or anything planned there, but I know they won't mind if we have a group of people meet there. So if, even if it's just one-on-one, just contact me at bonniebay@me.com, and let me know if you would even be available. I could even possibly do that tomorrow afternoon, depending on, well, it really depends on how my mother-in-law's doing, but let's get in touch, and let's do something while I'm down here. Make the most of the time. Would really enjoy just hanging out with some of you guys for an hour or so at some point. Well, I'm gonna head out. I need to go say hey to my son. He's back home from school now. And again, enjoyed this time together. Thanks again, Becky, for monitoring the chat and keeping us all safe and all. And I guess that's about it. Well, God bless. Take care. Bye-bye.